The truth is, I'm kind of under the weather.
That's what I hear. What's the problem?
Well, I just got a little scratchy and dry throat and sinus, and a lot of dizziness and kind of like a thing. And I almost took the antibiotics, and then I said, hold on, I'm not that sick.
Right.
I'm right on the precipice, and I can't decide, should I? I got a crucial gig with Letterman. Should take him? No, and then maybe I'll be even more freaked out.
You got to be careful. I appreciate you considering me in your health treatment.
Absolutely.
Let's talk. You want to talk about your band a little bit? Tell me how the band came about and what kind of stuff you guys do.
Well, Tenacious D, it's you know, one of the top bands. But it's
one of the top bands.
Thank you.
It is.
We started out, actually we're playing, can I plug a thing?
Sure, you got a gig?
Yeah, we're playing in Minneapolis on Saturday night.
There you go.
At First Avenue. And we...
How long you been together?
We've been together about, well, we've known each other 10 years, but we've been playing for about 6 or 7. I'm not good with years and time.
That's all right. And how did you get together? What was the moment that it all coalesced?
The moment of the thing was, well, I had a girlfriend who dumped me for a poetry teacher.
Who? It seemed like a bad move, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, that was painful. And I went over to Kyle's house, he's my partner, and I was bummed out, and I said, man, we got to write a song about this. And we did, and it wasn't funny, and it wasn't good. But then we realized later, wait, if we just, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
And then we started playing live, opening for friends' bands and stuff.
Now, that must have been terribly exciting because you've worked with some great bands, you know, other top bands.
True.
Yeah. Foo Fighters, Pearl Jam, like those kind of guys?
Amazing.
Yeah. Now, what is that like?
Well, when you first find out that you've got the opening slot, there's the initial excitement, and oh my God, we're gonna open for who? When? Ah! And then you get there, and it's an enormous letdown because, you know, you're actually opening for the opener, and the lights, they don't turn up the volume all the way.
Oh,
and the lights are only like halfway down, and no one's even there yet.
Yeah.
And the people that are there are like, this is like sound check. So anyway, Larry, what were we saying? But
that's too bad. Now, when something like that happens, does that fire in you some sort of early instinct to really, really do your best and win the crowd over? Do you try and make connection with the crowd that's out there if you can?
Yes, and you know, that's satisfying if you can win them over.
Right, sure.
But I'd just rather have them freaking out from the get-go about how awesome I am.
Yeah.
Instead of like,
You don't want to have to work that hard, really.
Exactly.
Yeah. And do you ever like make eye contact? That people say, oh, there's a guy, and you kind of work on that guy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, actually, we had this one gig. You ever heard of this MGD blind date?
I don't know. Paul, have I ever heard of that?
Is that a band or a television show?
It's a contest. It's the beer contest where if you call in a radio station and you win the contest, they fly you and 1,000 other contest winners to a concert, and you don't know who's gonna be the band. It's probably gonna be Zeppelin with a new drummer. It's probably gonna be the Stones. And then the curtains open and it was Tenacious D.
Yeah.
And immediately, people were booing and...
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, from the get-go, there was just hatred and beer thrown. Because they all had their MGD.
Yeah.
And then ice, horrible ice pelting. And I look over to Cage and I say, dude, we got to go on because they're not going to pay us if we don't finish the allotted.
It's part of the contest.
And I was just searching in the crowd, is there any allies here? And then one dude in the back was like, he was holding up a finger going, yeah, I'm the guy. And I was like, we're back to him, yeah. And I noticed it was a different finger. And I had no allies. Yeah.
So it's not all been tinsel and glitter.
No, it's been a hard road to hoe. but that's rock.
Do you remember early gigs, or that you know, like your first television job, your first theater? Did you ever do live theater?
I did. Yeah, I did some theater with the Actors Gang Theater Company. A very talented troupe of people.
I think you'd be great on stage live. I think that'd be compelling.
Oh well, I don't know. Yeah, that's not for me to say how awesome I am on stage. I enjoy doing it.
Yeah, all right. I think we have some videotape or film or something of an appearance, early television kind of thing. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you have any idea what this is?
Well, someone asked me what my most shameful moment was. There's a thing I did on Touched by an Angel, I think.
Oh, so it was not so long ago.
It was a while ago.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if that's really me, though.
So you were on Touched by an Angel. Do you remember the part? Do you remember the character, what you were doing?
I was kind of a heavy. I was playing the mean dude that was doing something. I can't remember.
And are you touched by an angel on the show?
No, I'm touched by the devil.
Well, we have that moment. I don't want to embarrass you. Would you like to take a look?
I don't mind.
All right,
I'll
here
check
we go.
it out.
Jack Black on Touched by an Angel. Roll it.
Really, never mind.
Hey, hold on. That's some of my best work.
I know you live in California.
True.
But you love the New York. You love the energy. You are the energy of New York, and vice versa.
Well, thank you for saying so.
Yeah.
I do love New York.
What kind of stuff do you do
And
when
it's
you
energy.
come?
It's powerful energies.
Yeah. What do you do when you come to this? What do you do when you come to the city?
Well, I just got here yesterday, and last night I was kind of restless, a little nervous about the show, and I just went out walking around kind of like 1:30 in the morning and just wandering around the streets. And then I walked up, and there was this van, and this guy inside was like, "Jack Black." I was like, "What?" And then he said, "Oh my God, it's Jack Black!" And he opened the door, and I started running. And he was like, No, dude, I'm a cop. It's all right." I was like, "Oh,
Wow.
you scared me." And then, yeah, they were like fans, and we were talking a little bit. And then all of a sudden, these two dudes came running around the corner, top speed, booking it. And they were like, 2520, we got to get them. And they all jumped in the van, and I jumped in the van. We were like chasing them. And I'm not sure. I think I was pretty instrumental in the. I was like pointing. I think that way. And then we collared them, and they. Yeah. And we took some pictures. I got a picture of me with the dudes. They didn't. I wasn't officially deputized, but they put a thing on me. That's cool.
So you were actually out there with some undercover cops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Big Rick. That's Kevin. And that's Scotty. I don't know. That guy's the Big Cheese, but I forgot his name.
Have you just blown their cover?
Oh.
So something was going down.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of the Survivor stuff?
No, not this season. I boycotted completely.
Really? You're boycotting the Survivor?
Well, I was kind of stinging, and I'm still kind of stinging
What's the
because I
problem?
was rejected from the.
You were going to be a Survivor?
I sent in an audition tape. Wait, you have the. I remember you had one of the losers on, and she had her audition tape
That's
where
right.
she's like riding naked.
Oh, that woman, yes.
Do you have that?
Right. Let me see. Do we have the naked? Okay. Do we know the woman's name, by the way? Lindsay. That's right. It was Lindsay.
Yeah. Can we watch Lindsay?
And she got to be a contestant by sending in this very provocative videotape.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, take a look now. Here she is. This is her audition tape to be a contestant on Survivor. Lindsay, watch.
I think I can. I know I can. Woohoo!
Okay. Now here's the thing. I sent in my tape.
Right.
And will you be the judge? Because it's almost exactly the same thing. You tell me if I got gypped. Can we check it out?
All right, here we go. Jack Black. Now, this is your audition tape for the Survivor.
For Survivor.
For Africa? Survivor
Yeah,
3.
that's right.
All right, let's take a look.
I
it in.
What is wrong with you?
You know what?
What is wrong with you?
She had flowers, though. She had flowers on her bosom. And
Talk about a self-induced
She got the
neurologic
edge.
episode. Oh, my God almighty. What kind of a child were you?
Well, back in those days, I needed a lot of attention. And I used to come up with crazy ways, you know, to be special and separate from the crowd. And I used to try to convince people I was bionic, like $6 Million Man.
Oh, sure.
I'd put like wires and circuitry up my sleeve, and then just let them peek out, just at the edge.
Just a little.
And then if someone said, what's those wires? Nothing. It's nothing. And then there's this girl that moved into town. Her name was Carrie, and she lived like a few blocks away, and she was like claimed to be a witch. So she was my new competition. And I said, oh yeah? What's your powers? And she said, like, I can shrink you or make you taller with my potion that you put on your head and eat at the same time. I was like, well, I've got a time machine. It's a top, and you make it go fast, the speed of light. Whatever. So, but neither of us could like prove that the things worked. And I was like, my time machine, it's malfunctioning now. I got to make some adjustments, but.
It'll only get you back to Tuesday right now.
Yeah.
We got to fine tune it. How did you get this movie? Because to me, in my mind, it doesn't seem like an automatic kind of Jack Black vehicle, King Kong.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, you know, I talked with Peter early on. There was an interview, and he told me that he wanted this character to be really obsessed and kind of a manic energy and someone who was a little reckless, young, cocky filmmaker.
Right.
And then I thought I saw, yeah, I got a lot of those qualities. I could do that.
Now, when you're, a lot of times it's like, oh my God, we got to get out of here. Here comes the monkey. It's a lot of this. Is that right?
Yeah.
Can you do some of that?
You want to? Well, I did do a lot. In fact, when I wasn't doing the elliptical, I went to a park that was near where I live, and I would run around at nighttime because I didn't want anyone to see me doing my thing.
Right.
And I would run, and I would imagine, you know, monsters and stuff chasing me, and I can show you. There's a specific kind of run when you're running away from a beast.
Okay.
Should I just do it?
Yeah. Do you mind? It's gonna be good.
So like, if I'm running from a beast and I've got a bunch of dudes with me, and I want everyone, you know, I'm kind of the captain of the thing. Let's go. Okay, you guys. Look out! Run! Keep going! There's a beast on our tail! That was
lovely. You were on the Academy Awards.
Yeah.
You and Will Ferrell.
Yes, and my friend John C. Reilly.
Yeah, that must have been a great experience.
It's a thrilling gig because, you know, not only is it live, but you know in the back of your head, there's billions watching.
Right.
Not the usual millions. Now it's billions. So it's a pressure-packed night, but it turned out to be really fun on the stage. But backstage, there was some faux pas.
No.
I blew it.
Really? What happened?
Well, you know, everywhere you look, there's another
Star
incredible
Pack, sure.
legend.
Yeah.
And right before we went on stage, actually, in the green room, in the waiting room, Jack Nicholson pops his head in. And he's my #1 hero of all time, best actor in my book, because he was like the original crazy guy. Because before him, on film, there was a lot of like fake movie crazy guys, but he was the real deal.
Actually crazy.
And my inspiration. So anyway, he comes in and he knows Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly better than me, and they were laughing and yucking it up, and I started panicking. I was like, I want to party too with Jack. And I blurted something out just to be part of the conversation. And I was like, you must have been the talk of the town on the red carpet with that chrome dome. And he did not dig it. I could tell.
For it.
He bristled a little bit, and he didn't like me calling his head a dome. And
Ouch.
And he said, what do you think, I'm a jerk? What do you think, I'm a sucker? I don't go to the red carpet. Anyway, great to see you, Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly. I'm out of here. No shake for me. Kicking myself, but...
So that's it? You're done in show business.
Well, I don't know. What was his problem?
You don't mind if I say,
What was his, I don't know what his problem.
be proud of the dome.
Exactly. Be proud of the dome.
But, my plan is next time I see him to establish a real
I think he'd be fun.
rainbow
because
connection.
I would have guessed that you and Jack Nicholson are kindred spirits. If not you two, who?
Well, maybe that's it. Maybe he's threatened by there's a new crazy in town.
That's right. That makes perfect sense. I'm interested in the process of putting together an animated feature, and you're still acting, although we just hear your voice.
Yeah.
Is that easier, harder? How do you do that? What's the process?
You know, a lot of people think it's harder. I prefer?
Mm-hmm. Of course you do.
The isolation chamber.
The recording studio.
Yeah, just going into the studio and focusing just on my part,
Right.
so I can perfect the jokes and spend as long as I want on them. Because you know, in a motion picture where it's not animated, everything's really fast. You don't have time to waste, you know. So this way I got to really sink my teeth in deeper than usual.
Now do we have a clip? Is that right? You brought a clip of this?
Yeah, I should, just to give you a little taste of what it's like when I'm, you know, in the booth.
So this is behind the scenes then?
Yeah.
This is not a clip of the film?
You won't see this in the film. This is an exclusive for you.
Okay, great, thanks. Let's take a look here, I guess.
Ooh, ooh, hee, hee. Monkey, mantis, crane, viper, tigress. Ah, oh!
Wow.
Yeah, I get into it.
Wow, that was impressive.
Thank you. And listen.
Yeah.
Listen, Dave, if you're interested, I also have a clip of me recording my voice for this appearance on the show tonight.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. You mean the voice work you're doing right now is recorded?
That's kind of how Jackie rolls now.
Whoa. Yeah, maybe you should have had a brother or sister. Now, let's see that clip. This is you doing the voice for tonight's show. Watch.
If you're interested, I also have a clip of me recording my voice for this appearance on the show tonight. That's kind of how Jackie rolls now.
Wow, that's...
Yes!
Yeah.
Nailed
Yeah.
it! Nailed it!
You did. Nice going. Now, look at this. We have here an assortment of, I don't know what these are. I know what these are. These are habaneros.
That's the dreaded habanero.
Yeah, this is, I have to wash my hands.
All right, I love the spices.
Now, these are Serrano.
The jalapeno I can handle all day long.
Yeah,
The Serrano,
they have the measurement
that's
of
getting
heat.
pretty powerful. But the habanero,
Yeah.
the dreaded habanero.
Well, listen to this. This is 3,500 to 8,000 Scovilles. That's the
Yeah.
heat unit. So that would be the weakest in terms of heat. This is 10,000 to 23,000. This is the Serrano. And this is 200,000 to 350,000. Now, we used to, up in my office, we would have contests to see who could eat an entire habanero.
Really? And
Yes.
you would participate?
Yes, a bit. But I had to stop when I lost my hearing temporarily. These things, you know these things.
I know them well.
They are just beyond crazy.
I have never attempted a full habanero, just naked in the raw like that,
no
in
one
a
has.
sauce or something like
Yeah.
that.
Well, there are a couple of tricks. If you eliminate the seeds, you have a fighting chance.
Okay.
But beyond that, I mean, do you want to try one? Because I'm not going to.
Can I start with the jalapeno?
Yeah.
I'd like to start off. Let me start off.
Do we have a thing we could maybe slice him a piece, or you're just going
No,
to
I'll
bite
just
it?
bite it. I'm
Okay.
going to start off with the jalapeno.
Okay. That's
No problem.
All right.
It better not be on.
Oh my God.
All day long with a.
No.
All day long with a jalapeno.
Now wait a minute. Just take a second here. Just take a second.
Yeah, wait a second.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Okay, so that's like 8,000.
the 3,500 to 8,000.
And that's 200,000?
200,000, 350,000.
I don't like where this is going.
What? How can you?
Now I'm terrified about the middle one.
You're handling a loaded gun here, my friend.
Aren't you supposed to have something on hand, like some creamy beverage to cut through? Thank you. This is my diet. Peppers and milkshake.
How was the first one, seriously?
Seriously, it's spicy. but you know,
tolerable.
But tolerable. I can't believe that's the first round. All right, come on, Serrano. You're not that bad. I'm gonna go smaller bite.
Oh God, you're crazy.
No problem.
No, really? I can call this off.
No, it's good for you. It's got medicinal qualities. It clears out your sinuses.
But you know where this is part of the daily cuisine. One of these is used for like a year. Yeah, they're not intended to be eaten the whole thing, or maybe even by the bite. You all right?
The show must go on.
No, wait a
what am I
minute.
to do? Walk away?
Oh.
What am I to do? Walk away?
You're crazy. Here, wait a minute.
Oh, man. Look at those devil seeds in there. There's devil seeds.
Get rid of the seeds. Get rid of the seeds. You're crazy. Take the seed. Oh, Jack. Oh, for the love.
Now, I think I've earned a plug. Let me just say, this holiday season, good news, you don't need to buy gifts. Just give the gift of Gulliver's. Thank you. It wasn't that bad. Strangely, it wasn't that bad.
Really? Can someone drive you home today, Jack?
It's hot. It's hot, I'm not gonna lie, but it's, you know, I'm gonna make it through.
All right. Oh. Let's,
Woo!
yeah, you're just, I know.
Okay.
And it's the kind of thing where you think, okay, it's not getting better. Okay, oh no, it's not getting better.
No, it's one of those. It's gonna last.
Yeah. Well, by God, you really impressed me there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was my pleasure.
Yeah, okay. Wow. We want to get Mitt Romney on the show, and we've been rebuffed. And it's getting to the point now where it's downright rude because in all great consideration, we've invited him to be on the show. He's been on the show in the past.
Yes.
Wonderful guest, lovely man, and now he's running for the most powerful office in the world. We thought it would be a good idea to get to know the candidate, Mitt Romney. We can't get through. They won't come on. So by way of demonstration, what we're going to do tonight is simulate with an actor portraying Mitt what a visit from the Republican hopeful might be like. So ladies and gentlemen, with that in mind, here's our first guest, former governor of Massachusetts and the current Republican nominee for president, Mitt Romney. Well, it's been a long time. I can't tell you how happy we are that you're here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for being here, Mr. Romney.
Thank you for having me, David Letterman.
And I must say, in person, you're even more handsome.
Thank you. What a kind and thoughtful thing to say.
Yeah.
Especially to a guest who is so reticent to appear on your late-night television program.
Right.
Let me tell you, any misgivings I previously had about talking with you have been vanquished.
Oh, well, that's nice. That's just great. Now, that move won't get you any votes.
I'm just a regular Joe.
Now, the current polls, Governor, show this race still very tight. Anybody's ball game. It's still up for grabs.
Yes.
Well, what do you think of that?
Well, thank you for your even-handed observation about the race. You're a beacon of impartiality in the swampy wasteland, which is the lamestream media. Mm-hmm. I regret my ill-advised decision to delay my appearance on your program. What a delicious, refreshing beverage. Is there no nicety or creature comfort you and your thoughtful staff have not thought of?
Well, thanks for noticing. Now, Governor, is there anything we can do to get this country moving again?
Yes, cut taxes, reduce burdensome regulation, and buy, Bernie, The unforgettable movie about a murder in a small Texas town, now on DVD, starring Shirley MacLaine, Matthew McConaughey, and national treasure Jack Black.
Wow.